Alright, so this is one of those moments that happens in Summoners War. You know, when you discover something completely by accident and it changes how you look at a monster forever. So I've been auto-running Labyrinth Hell difficulty. Summoners War is a relaxing game for me. I pretty much play only the player versus engine modes, and this is one you do as part of a clan. So I like to set things up and walk away, and during this week, I used one of the auto recommend teams. I'll go through and select the hardest level I can do. If I can do Hell, I'll do Hell. And then strategy info, and I'll just pick whichever team I get a hit for there out of the most recent runs. And it chose Nickel, the water living armor. And so I went away for a bit. When I came back, I saw Nickel there all alone, just trying to solo the boss. Now, normally at that stage, I'd be inclined just to cancel the round and start again. But I was curious, so I left him at it and I walked away again. And when I came back, the little beggar had actually it won it. He'd soloed the boss Kotos, the fire boss, the fire guardian of the labyrinth. I thought it was a fluke, so next day I ran it again and again. And it turns out that Nickel, this unassuming little water living armor that most of us ignore after Second Awakening, can actually solo Kotos the Guardian boss, one of the nastiest fire element bosses in the game. So I started digging into why this works. It turns out it comes down to two things. His damage scales off of defense, and when he's built on vampire runes, that self-sustain just keeps him alive forever. The build that actually works, the one I ended up with after failing hard on a damage will test, I wanted to try something else, is Vampire Guard, all in on defense and HP, with just enough speed to cycle turns and heal back up. In fact, while speed is nice, I've yet to be able to build him fast enough, and he does just fine. This is just a slow, safe run that you can auto-run Hell. He doesn't need crit damage, he doesn't need huge attack. It's just about raw survivability and that passive chip damage that adds up over a long fight. Now here's the interesting part. The rest of the team doesn't even matter that much. You just need them to get Nickel to the final boss safely. Once they fail, Nickel finishes the job solo. So you can go in and check usage, and there's a bunch of team suggestions there. I tried this one with Mikane and the 3 dogs, and yeah, they all died, but they got me to the boss fight, so that's fine. That's something anyone can build. Mikane is a fusible unit. Otherwise, when you go into the labyrinth and you select the boss, unfortunately I can't show you, you can click on strategy info and strategy deck. It shows you decks that were successful on recent turns, and you're looking for one with your nickel back. So in this video, I'm showing the full run, the build I used, and why this little Second Awakened monster absolutely crushes in a spot where you'd never expect him to. And the funny thing is, I've been playing this game for over a year now, and I've never seen anyone talk about Nickel like this. He's not meta, he's not pretty, but for Labyrinth, he's a hidden gem. Alright, let's jump in and see how this tanky machine takes down the Fire Guardian solo. And just to quickly go over the runes, yes, it is important what you choose. Like I say, I tried something else and it failed and I had to work out why, and you absolutely want Vampire. Vampire Guard is the most. If you want to have a little chip away at crit damage and you want to get the crit rate up for that, you can use that there. Revenge is also used. Some use 100% Vampire or others. I've gone for the Guard as the support to boost defense by 15%, and this life drain over a 4 set is really the secret sauce that kept my little monster alive and punching way above his weight. The slots, just defense, crit damage. Defense, you probably use HP here. Defense and HP are really the two you're going to focus on. Speed, if you can get it. Accuracy and resistance, if you can get it, all of that helps, but it's really the defense, defense. It's all about the D. And this is a look at mine. So the defense is, heading up towards 3,000. The HP is okay. The HP could be more. On my well damage build, I had it much higher on the HP side of things, but I decided I wanted to try and just bring up that crit rate. See what that looks like. The accuracy could be a little bit more. Resistance is okay. But I think even on a more inferior build, it still works as long as you've maximized your defense as much as possible. The artifacts, damage by defense, and because it's Kotos, reduction from fire and doubt on fire is what I went for here. There's a life drain one as well, which helps. Those are the main ones. There are others you can do to help it. You can click auto engrave if you're not sure. Now you can try him on the Water Guardian as well, probably the hardest Guardian, although he's not as impactful as he is against his nemesis element. He is worth skilling up. For that you can get one of the other living armors out of your sealed shrine, awaken him. You need to skill him up, select him, hit evolve for the first one, go to your sealed shrine, filter by monster, and then just throw in as many of these. Because you're using the same monster, it's feeding him same, so it works like a Devilmon at the lower level. And then doing it once more should fully skill him up. You can choose whichever element, it doesn't matter there. Here we go. And then you just run them through Dimension Hole, Calderon, Living Armor, max level, chuck them in there. And you do this about 90 times. And then at the end, it'll tell you when he's ready for Second Awakening, and just come in here and you select Awaken again. And then you come back here and you feed. You've got to be careful here. You take the power unit you have, the one that's actually running the dungeon, so the 6-star, and then for this bit here, you feed him the bit that the 5-star that you just awakened. You power up, and it gives him 1 level of skill. Worth doing to make your solar unit even stronger, which ultimately will speed things up. Okay, well, I'm not a pro player in this game, like just chilling, and any little thing that helps with the automated runs, I latch onto and I share. Many people in the community will know this already, but I've been playing this for almost a couple of years, and this was news to me, so I needed to share it. I do have a clan here. It's called the Haholics. It's just a chill little home for my fans that play Summoners War, or those that are just looking for nothing too serious. We don't do Siege War or the PvP Guild War purely because we don't have enough players yet, but I do enjoy going in daily to the Labyrinth and just chipping away. And so if you're looking for something nice and easy, we could certainly use your help in Labyrinth. And if you're new, you can just choose the easy level, but it teaches you, there's a mix of content in the Labyrinth. Everything's different, and it has boss fights. So feel free to come on over to our level 29 guild. Okay, if this was helpful, leave us a like and a comment. And if you've got any other little insights about our little water living armor or the Labyrinth side of things, drop your knowledge and I will investigate. Awesome. Thank you.
YouTuber in the world has to be Hissing Thoughts.